The Razer Blade 17 is targeted towards gamers and creative professionals, particularly in our tested high-end configuration with a Core i9 CPU, GeForce RTX 3080 Ti laptop GPU, and 17.3 inches 4K display with accurate colors. The price point lies at around €4,700, that is, $4,900. In addition to the RTX 3080 Ti, its US sibling that we already tested had a Core i7. The competitors include extremely powerful laptops such as the Alienware X17R2P4080, the Median Razer Beast X30, and the MSI Stealth GS7712Us. The screen shows very fast response rates in our tests and should be very well suited for fast-paced gaming. It uses an impressive 17.3 inches display with a 4 Kelvin resolution and 144 Hz refresh rate that offers a higher brightness and shorter response times than the displays of the competitors. In terms of the color reproduction and color space coverage, the 4 Kelvin panel and the QHD panel of the sibling model are similar, with both models delivering good values of almost identical levels already in the state of delivery. The IPS panel offers stable viewing angles and can be read from any angle. Thanks to the fairly high display brightness, you can also read its contents easily outdoors. You can switch between the 3 available performance profiles: balanced, silent, and user-defined. The Core i9 processor consists of 6 performance cores hyper-threading, up to 5 GHz, and 8 efficiency cores no hyper-threading up to 3.8 GHz. In total, this results in 20 logical CPU cores. Using the same CPU presets, the Core i9 only delivers a slight performance advantage in the peaks compared to the Core i7 processor of the sibling model. This is not surprising, since both CPUs offer the same amount of cores and the Core i9 offers a slightly higher maximum speed that is 5 GHz versus 4.8 GHz. The hardware of the smoothly running system delivers more than sufficient computing performance for gaming, video cutting, and rendering. A BIOS update from June 2022 increases the TGP of the built-in GeForce RTX 3080 Ti laptop GPU from 165 to 175 watts, without showing any effect on the benchmark results. However, in all cases, the results still range above the average of the RTX 3080 Ti. The hardware allows 4K gaming at high to maximum settings. Usually, the frame rates range above the average for the RTX 3080 Ti. The direct image output via GeForce GPU leads to a sometimes significant increase in the values. With similar performance settings, the sibling model produces values at an identical level. The frame rates remain at a constant level even over a longer time period. In everyday operation, the laptop doesn't produce excessive noise. Occasionally, the fans even remain completely turned off and there is silence. Under load, it can get loud with a maximum noise level of up to 51 decibels. It also remains fairly silent unless stressed under heavy tasks. During idle operation, the power consumption turns out relatively high at up to 34 watts, and some of the competitors are more efficient here. Under high load, the consumption of the blade is at a level similar to the competitors, and sometimes even lower. The Alienware X17R2P4080 represents an outlier toward the top. While it consumes significantly more power, it generally also produces the best benchmark results. The included 280-watt power supply is sufficiently large. Its battery life is also fairly manageable, giving you an average performance of about 4 to 5 hours depending on the kind of task you are performing. Although the Razer Blade 17 is a pretty slim and powerful laptop, it's not a really cost-efficient alternative. As an alternative to the Blade 17, you could also get the Median Razer Beast X30. It has almost the same dimensions but brings less weight to the scale. In terms of the graphics performance, it remains slightly behind the Razer laptop.